Hey guys, this is Phil. Back with another reaction. This time, not a try not to laugh, but this time they just dropped some of the first pictures for the new upcoming Mortal Kombat film, and I wanted to react to these. So I grew up playing Mortal Kombat. I remember the controversies everything caused. 1992 when Mortal Kombat, the first one, first came on the scene. Everything. I grew up during that. Mortal Kombat has always been. It's always been my favorite video game even long after I stopped playing video games. I've still even kept up with the storyline, right? I haven't played video games since kind of about I turned 18. I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was. It was more than half my life at this point. But still, I've kept up with the storyline, even though I never played Mortal Kombat 9 when they rebooted it, Mortal Kombat X and 11, even the Mortal Kombat 1 that just came out, what, I guess 2, 3 years ago now, something like that. I've kept up with the storylines. I've watched gameplay online, stuff like that. Still been a big fan, even though I haven't played the game. So I wanted to talk about the new photos. I actually kind of like them. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the 1995 movie. It was awesome. To me, that is still the best Mortal Kombat film, uh, probably of all of them. I know a lot of people really like some of the cartoons, Mortal Kombat Legends, the animated, maybe kind of more animated movies. Those were awesome. The 1995 live action, still my all time favorite. I think we can all agree Mortal Kombat Annihilation sucks. It's way down there at the bottom. Mortal Kombat 2021, I enjoyed. I'll be honest, I enjoyed it. I really liked it. Obviously, I had some problems with it, with the storyline and the introduction of Cole Young, right? Was it Louis Tan, I think is the actor? But whatever, like I really enjoyed the movie. Again, huge Mortal Kombat fan. So when these photos dropped, sorry about that, these photos dropped like a couple days ago, so I wanted to look at them. So first, right, we see Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. So obviously here, looks like they're going with the sort of older Johnny Cage, like I think came along in it wasn't Mortal Kombat 9, but it was the next Mortal Kombat X maybe in the storyline, which I'm okay with. Um, might I personally have wished they'd gone for like the more younger Johnny Cage? Maybe, but I like Carl Urban a lot. I like him in a lot of his other stuff. I think he'll do justice to Johnny Cage here. I am looking forward to see the performance. So that definitely looking forward to. Second, what else we got? The Princess Katana, obviously. So you can see the costume here. It looks like they're going more for the armor style costume like they brought back in the 2021 movie. You saw Scorpion and Sub-Zero's ninja costumes were a lot more armored style than what we saw in the 95 movie, right? It was just the black kind of jumpsuit with the what do you even call that, the blue and the yellow sort of just overlay, right? They went more armor style, and it kind of looks like that's how they've gone for Katana's costume here. It looks good. I'll be honest, it looks good. I like it. Kind of reminiscent of Talisa Soto's kind of katana from actually Mortal Kombat Annihilation. If you remember, she used the fans in the second one, and they were that metallic, sort of like they kind of functioned as swords when the blade was closed, and then when it was open, the arms of the fans were the metallic blades. So that could be cool. I always wondered why they went. So obviously, if you remember, Katana from the video game was more in like the spandex. What else you want to call it? Even in some of the later, um, in the reboots, right, Mortal Kombat 9 and onwards, she was still in more of maybe the traditional Eastern sort of, I don't know, silk dress or kind of something like that. And so clearly they didn't go that route for the movie. They went with, again, more that sort of armored style, but I'm okay with. I like it a lot. I don't know who this actress is, but still, all right. I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to this. Scorpion. I wanted to talk about this. I from the moment I first saw Hiroyuki Sanada's Scorpion costume for the 2021 movie, I absolutely loved it. I think I pulled up some of the other, not this one here, right? I loved this costume. To me, this is sort of like the full development of Scorpion, right? So he's not just the palette swapped ninja anymore, like he's been in a lot of the video games. This, you can sort of see the sort of Japanese samurai inspiration to his armor, but it's still got that yellow, like gold, the scorpion color. I love this costume. I can't even begin to describe how much I love this costume, and I'm certainly happy to see him come back. That being said, though, I was not as big of a fan of Sub-Zero's costume in the 2021 movie, and it's not that it's bad. Don't get me wrong, but I can't really put my finger on it. It's not bad, but I don't like it. I don't know if it wasn't blue enough. It didn't really spell ninja assassin to me. It looks a little too armored, right? So you saw I pulled this one up earlier, right? So this was from the 1995 movie, obviously, and this one I like. Obviously, it's closer more to the original video game. This was like the original design for the palette swapped ninjas. They all had the same black jumpsuit, and they just and the same style like vest, and it just differed in color. But I don't know. I never had a problem with that, and this just doesn't. Like, this says Scorpion to me, right? When I look at this and you tell me this is Scorpion's character, I'm like, I get it. I actually see that in this costume. I don't see it in the Sub-Zero design here. So I don't know. I know the actor is coming back. I think they sort of set him up to be the Noob Saibot at the end of the 2021 movie. So we'll see how that goes. I really like the actor. So it wasn't like didn't have a problem with any of that. All that being said, if I'm going to be totally honest about all the other pictures, I'm excited to see Carl Urban. I don't have a problem with this. I like the katana design. I can't wait to see it. Scorpion, I love it. I love it. The Sub-Zero costume, like I said, it's not bad. I'm just not the biggest fan. I'm going to be honest though, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm not digging Shao Kahn. If you remember, so Shao Kahn from the 1998 movie, actually his costume in that film was very accurate to the video game design, right? When he first shows up in Mortal Kombat 2. And what was the lore for Shao Kahn? He's supposed to be like half human, but like half dragon, something like that. But he still had, he had like it was a human face, and this is a mask that he wears, right, over his face. And I don't know. I'm just not. Let's see. Can we zoom in a little bit further on the? I actually don't know what this is supposed to be. It looks like obviously the face is all dark, everything. So we get the emphasis on the eyes. That's cool. No problem with that. The helmet, actually, like the helmet is good design. This kind of looks like Shao Kahn's helmet, but it's this, I don't know, it's this face sort of thing. I think I saw one comment somewhere online about it. It sort of looks like, Terminator. Got the metallic teeth and the red eyes, whatever. And I was like, I don't know that's wrong. So I will wait to see how it turns out in the film. It kind of looks like, if you look down here, he's sort of got like the, I don't know, dry, craggly skin. It looks like he could be half dragon here. So I don't know. It could turn out. It could turn out really well. But my initial impression, at least for the Shao Kahn look, let's call it reserved, right? I'm not digging it so far, but it remains to be seen. So there's my reaction to some of the first photos that we have. Again, I'm huge Mortal Kombat fan. I always have been. Even the 2021 movie, I know a lot of people, a lot of people look down on it, and it did have its problems, not going to lie, but I still loved it just because it did it well enough to, appease the child in me. So anyway, my first reaction to these photos, hopefully we get a little bit more. I think, is the movie is it this October or October of 2026? I hope it's not 2026. I don't want to have to wait a year and a half for this, but anyway, look forward to this film with a lot of excitement. We'll see if any new photos pop up between now and then. I'm sure they will. But for now, guys, thanks for spending the time with me. Take care.